Hello farmers, welcome back to Hazzard County. First day of spring, second season. It happened really quick. I mean, I went to bed and the ground temperature was like at 30 degrees and it was like 29 degrees out and snowing. And I'm like, well, we'll wake up in the morning and I'll show you that there's snow on the ground. We'll watch it melt together. I slept in the night and, well, here we are. The snow's already gone. The ground temperature went up 6 degrees overnight. It's 46 degrees now. Crops are wet. It looks like it's actually showing some snow in the forecast for later on, but that can't be right. I think it's going to change over to rain. Well, not change over to rain. I think the forecast will change over to rain. I think it'll just rain. As you can see, though, I kind of went through the night. I'm like, can I get through the night on the animals? Well, yes, I can. I did pretty well, but you can see a lot of red there, so I did go ahead and need to take care of that. But spring is here. Slept really good in the house the last couple of nights. Real nice. The pool has thawed out as well. Well, it never really froze. But maybe I'll go for a swim later on. It's a heated pool. Yeah, we'll just say it's a heated pool. And, yeah, I'll take some laps in it. I took some laps in it yesterday. It felt really good. But obviously, first thing I need to do, well, we need to take care of the animals. The sheep, we're up to 60 sheep. I'll turn autosave back on. I turned it off just in case I slept the night and... well, say the animals died overnight, because I was trying to stretch it, because a lot of it was like, I don't know if I can make it through the night or not. Let's jump back here. Yeah, this tractor will do just fine, I believe. So let's go ahead and take care of the chickens. So I've been doing, I think I mentioned last episode, we were looking at the chickens, and the male chickens, I was kind of looking at, trying to figure out, no one really says, or in seasons, if the male chickens actually count towards laying eggs, and from what I can tell, they actually do. Looks like leaves are starting to already come back on the tree. No, not yet. I may sell the male chickens just in case or whatever. I don't know. So if anyone really knows, or has anyone actually ever got a real good answer on the male chickens, I know in real life male chickens don't lay eggs. But I think it's just a rooster. If you were to buy a rooster, the rooster in-game will not lay eggs. But as for, and what I'm talking about here is if I go back into animals, and I've got to scroll down forever, because now we got more sheep. So like when I click on a female white leghorn female, it says eggs. It shows that, they're producing eggs and not fertile. Then there's a white leghorn male. It also shows that they produce eggs as well. Now, they will not produce new chicks, but I think they count towards producing eggs. And if I had a rooster in here, when you buy a rooster, it'll show eggs, and it'll have a dash there showing that they don't contribute towards the egg laying. So for now, I will just keep the male chickens, just because I got plenty of stuff to do today. Being the first day of spring, I would like to make some money today somehow, but I don't think I will. Yeah, I gotta find a way to maybe make some extra cash here and there. Meaning, like I said, I don't have no income. Since we're not gonna be doing contracts, I really have no income, except I just gotta keep borrowing money from the bank. So, well, we do have the livestock, but the livestock is not quite cutting it for us right now. So let's go ahead and get some wheat. Good news is, we made it through the season, got plenty of wheat, should be able to make it through the year before the next harvest. And that's the one thing I got to figure out sometime soon. I want to plant things as soon as possible, so when it comes time for harvest, it's ready for harvest when the GO says it's ready for harvest. I do have to check. I mean, these fields here are looking good already. I think that's the second growth stage on those, so I got to be careful while driving on those crops now. Alright, chickens, here you go. All 400. So we are maxed out at 400 chickens. They're not clean. But that does not affect them at all. So let's go ahead and dump this back into the silo. So the good news is the ground isn't frozen, so the cornfield that we harvested last fall, I can finally get to plowing that. Yeah, one day this week, or this spring, probably today or tomorrow in game, I got to figure out definitely what crops we're planting and where. Soybeans for sure. Definitely got to plant soybeans. But as for, let's see here. So field 37, 36, 37, right out to the right side of our farm here. Those are already planted. The good news is we already got a field of wheat, so that's good. 37, is that spelt or is that rye? I get them mixed up. That's got to be rye. So I think when we harvest the rye, we're going to put that into the seed master and make our own seed. Field 40 is spelt, so maybe just sell that. The barley, yeah, we can. That's a big field of barley. That is planted and growing. Field 97, did that make it through winter? Yes, it did. So field 97, quote unquote, is growing. Although if I drive over there, the corn's going to look like it's ready for harvest. So when I fix field 96, I'm going to do field 97 and replant corn in there, I guess. Just trying to figure out. Yeah, I'm just trying. I don't know. I may not have to fertilize it again, but either way. So basically, I got one field and field 35, which is cotton. Did the cotton make it through the winter? The cotton made it through the winter. So I'm thinking field 35 is going to be soybean. Field 96, I don't know yet. I don't want to plant corn back in there because if I believe I got crop rotation, it's going to be a crappy yield doing corn twice in a row in the same field. And then, of course, we got original fields over here. I don't know. I got two fields here. They're kind of on the small side, but whatever. Yeah. So I kind of got it figured out, but there's something I need to really make sure before we go ahead and plant. All right, so let's see here. So the chickens are taken care of. Let's go ahead and drop that off here. Okay, so the cows need straw. They need total mix rations. All right. What about the sheep? So the sheep definitely need some grass and hay. So I'll have to bring this guy over, grab a bale of hay that we have over there, and give them a bale. But we are here. We're going to take care of the cows first. Try to get everything in the red here. Let me just leave this running and keep it going here. I'll put the bucket on. We'll clean the chickens. So basically, I think the only thing we're going to do today is just... No, wrong door. Make sure the animals are all taken care of. And then we're probably going to plow field... What number is that? 96? Yeah, 96. And that's going to be probably pretty much it for today. And then I got to start thinking about, how much manure do I have? All right, that's... Greenhouses can be a little expensive, but in the long run they'll pay off. But where would I put a greenhouse? I also would like to put another shed down here because I don't have enough space to put all my... I almost call it crap. That's not crap. Let's go ahead and I think it's 2,000-ish liters that I need. Let's put 4,000 in. So like I showed you last time, we do have some cows that are expecting some offspring this season. So that's twofold. We'll get more cows. And then we'll slowly start, once they have their offspring, we will slowly get some milk. Now part of me is thinking about maybe buying some more cows to begin with because we're not going through the total mix rations that fast. So I probably can keep up with some of the cows. And the sooner I buy some more, the sooner they might get pregnant and have some offspring. But that won't be today. I just want to make sure we get through maybe summer, or not summer. Get through spring. What did I do? The bale shredder is going to be in 1 and 2 places. I didn't really put my tractors away because, like I said, I guess I can. Yeah, it looks like I was putting equipment in here and kind of forgot about it because I left the doors wide open. Yeah, I just need a place for my tractors. There was a new shed on the mod hub today. I wonder if I can... That might be a good spot for right here. Let's kind of look at that right now. So this shed here... I say this shed here. Is this it? This metal shed right here? I think so. You do not have enough cash. Oh, yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? It's too bad you can't look at it, and then when you try to go place it, it'll say you don't have enough cash. So let's go ahead and just, borrow some cash. Luckily enough that the ethanol fuel that we sold during the wintertime definitely, I mean, that was an extreme, I don't want to be there. I was ready to say, boy, that shed's huge, and then you put it like right here, and it's not as big as you think it is. So this is an old metal shed. What is on the floor of the old metal shed? It looks kind of weird. No, I don't want to rotate that. I want to rotate this. There we go. Now, you usually shouldn't do this because this is not good for the ground, putting two sheds back to back like this, so when it rains, the water runs off in the same direction. Okay, that's lined up there. That's good. Now I want to make sure it lines up kind of like this way. Yoink. Alright, so it's got like little placeables down as well. But now at least I got a place to park some more equipment. That's good. And I got plenty of room to get around here. Alright. So yay, we bought a shed. Bale shredder. So the cows need... the cows need some straw. Other than that, they're good to go. But cleanliness kind of stinks, but we're going to get to that in just a moment here. So we did repair all of our equipment. Well, no, well, we've repaired our tractors anyways. The one thing I'm noticing, I mean, I do have 22 hours on the Massey Ferguson, and the paint is holding up pretty well on the Massey Ferguson. I mean, I can see some spots in here and there, like the black paint on the frame itself. Uh, 3,000 liters, all right. So that straw bale stayed in there for the last few days. I think it was the 4th day of winter that we took care of that, didn't we? I don't know. Okay. Take all the straw, please, because I need to put a bale in there, and that way I can drive over. Perfect. Although... I'm going to need the class tractor for that, so let's go ahead and drop that off. Class tractor can bring it all over. But we'll park the Massey Ferguson under our new shed. Kind of hard to call it a new shed when it's an old shed. So yeah, we'll park that like right back here. I know I just gave him water the night before, but... Oh, okay. I must have already gave him water, so they're all good. I kept hitting R. I'm like, it doesn't let me give him water. Let's put that down there. Yeah, so if you guys do know anything about the male chickens, just let me know. Yeah, don't tell me male chickens don't lay eggs. Yeah, most of us really know that in real life, but in the game, as for what does seasons counted as. So the class tractor probably would go back to its duties of... Oh, this is good. I'm actually going to clean it, but it's not... Are you going to take the food? Oh, first I got to get into the bucket. That'd be good. Rotate. It's only 63 liters. I hope I can put it in there, or is it just going to dump right back onto the ground? Nope, it dumped right back into the ground. And then I just realized it's probably going to do the same thing for the cows. Is that stage 2 or is that stage... Nope, that is... Nope, that is stage 2 because I'm destroying the crop there. Alright, just have to make sure my narrows are on, but I would have put the narrows on anyways. This should be silage in here that I pick up. Wherever it may be. sure if I got it all up or not. But that's our cows all taken care of. Actually, it shows now the chickens. If you just saw, the animals all reset because every 15 minutes in game time, the animals' stats reset. So I picked up the chicken feed off the ground and dumped it, and it went back on the ground. But they consider that clean. Okay, how about, can I just dump that back in there? I think that went in the feed trough. So all those animals are nice and clean. So the chickens and the cows done and taken care of. Alright, so now drop the bucket back off here. Pick up a bale, well, pick up the bale spike. We'll grab a straw bale, 8,000 liters worth. So this fall, when we do some of the harvest, when we get some straw, we can bring the cow manure down to the compost, and solid manure from the cows and straw will make compost, and then we can turn around and sell it. You scroll in a bit here, that be helpful. Nope. Okay, well, fall down. You'll be the next bale that goes. Looks like I gotta smooth the terrain a bit around. Yeah, I kind of forgot when I did the shed that, yeah, I should have had the HUD on and try to lower the shed as low as I could to the ground. That's kind of my bad. Because apparently there's a little bit of a hump here. I know I want to get the other door as well. Yeah, so I can put some implements in here. Obviously, plenty of room. Alright, so I'm going to hitch up the bale shredder. And I'll meet you down at the horses. We'll take care of the horses, then we'll head up and take care of the sheep. Looks like they're producing a good amount of wool for us. And the wool might be something we might be able to sell, actually. Maybe not today. If we go to the market, is this the market? Yes. Wool pricing. Looks like about the 5th or 6th day of spring, the price is the best. And right now, wool prices are going for, drum roll please, $1,200. Which might be kind of low. It's been a while now since I played on medium economy, so I'm not quite sure. What about silage prices? I got a lot of silage. So now it looks like silage year-round stays right around the $100 mark. And compost, so I go past that. Compost sells for $800, so that's not a bad price right there. And of course, we do have all of our placeables. If I do place down something, I might do the strawberry patch. That would be kind of interesting. How much is that strawberry patch anyways? Global company? Global company, 55,000. Let me just see something here. That might be something I get into. Yeah, that's plenty. Global company, how big of a footprint is this thing? So that takes manure and water. Well, now that we got manure, it's not that big. I mean, I got a whole area here I could put it into. Can I get in there, though? That is the question. I would have to drive through the cow barn. And then I would have to drive down here, because now I know these fences over here. I thought these fences were would open. They do not. Yeah, something to think about. But anyways, let's get these animals done. I'll meet you over at the horses. We'll give them straw bale, hay. Do they need hay? Oh, no, they need oats. Well, I do have oats in here. We'll give them straw first because that's in the red. The oats, they might be able to go just a little bit longer on. And then we'll head up into the sheep and give them a hay bale and water and all that fun stuff. Then we'll come back and maybe we'll get the class tractor with narrow tires on it fertilizing some of our fields. And we will grab probably the Dutes Fire with our plow and end up field to field 96 and get that field plowed and try to start to get set for sometime in the next day or so, planting down something or other. I know winter was really quick for us, but man, it seemed like it was a long winter. I mean, the best part of winter was selling the ethanol fuel for it and earning the $1.1 million that day. Now, I was kind of teased by myself because we do have like another 100,000 liters of corn sitting in our TMR mixer, and I was like, I take it out somewhere ethanol. And I was like, no, let's leave it there because something could happen this fall as well. That happened last fall to where we might not get to harvest the corn that we do have. So, and realistically, getting that $1.1 million of that much ethanol fuel, that was a lot of money. So I felt kind of. That's why when I had trouble putting the house down, I lost some money by selling the house, then buying the house, and selling the house, buying the house. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to cheat the money back in that I lost from trying to place the house down. So I think I'll put the baler here because the horses seem to go through the straw a lot quicker than the cows do. It's good to see all the numbers in the green again. Now the reason why we're not really paying a leasing fee on putting the horses over here because the guy that's training the horses actually owns the property here. So we're kind of both in working together on these horses. So I get a little bit of the income, he gets a little bit of the income from training the horses. So that's how that's all working. Not like before where I was paying Mr. Anderson a cheap $1,000 per day on the other farm until we bought the land for $1.6 million. Yeah, so we're not paying lease on this land because we're just here just to keep the animals fed. That's our job. And that hay bale that was here is deteriorated. And that was like a 2,000 liter bale. I'm not sure about this shed here, although our straw bales are not deteriorating at all. I think straw bales, didn't they in 17, the straw bales, very slowly deteriorated, but these straw bales are not deteriorating at all. I had a 2,000 liter hay bale sitting here. I checked on the last day of winter, just before I started recording. I said, oh, I got a hay bale here. And now it's gone. That's, okay, fine. Fine. They don't really need hay. They're like 88%. But I was going to top them off while I was here. Because that way, when I come back and top them off for those, I could use any tractor with a trailer and bring it on over. But I do have hay bales up at the sheep farm. I think that's what we'll call that farm over the sheep farm. That's where the sheep are, so that makes perfect sense. I think I'm trying to remember how many bales we have in there. I don't know, a dozen, something like that. But let's let me go take care of our sheep. That's why I left the time scale at ×1 just because, well, you can see they only got 180 liters left. And I don't really want to find out when they run out of food how long it takes before the animals start keeling over. I'm pretty sure it's not right away. I'm pretty sure it takes a few hours, maybe 6 or 7. But you think an animal can go like a day or so without food, but not in-game for sure. But man, that ground temperature sure skyrocketed overnight and went from 30 to 36. So this is where our house used to be. That house is long gone. So these two fields over here should be ready to go. They just need to be cultivated, then seeded. And then, I know we said canola and, I think we said canola and soybean, did we not? I think so. Alright, so let's go ahead and, I don't know what the best way is to get our bales out of here. How are these bales doing? They said these bales haven't lost anything. These are still at 8,000 liters. And we'll come on down here. While we're here, I think 60 sheep is what this pen holds, if I'm not mistaken. Animal pens, horse, large. I just saw it somewhere right here. Wait, does this hold 280 sheep? Oh, well, okay, so we got a ways to go on the sheep. All right. Ooh, 280 sheep. That's going to be a lot of hay bales. A lot. But good news is we do have a good amount of grass fields. Oh, that's right. I got a pallet in here of. It's one thing about. I'm gonna get in cab. When I'm in the building, I should try just doing in cab, and it's one of those things. You're only gonna get better at driving in cab by actually driving in cab. You just can't. Nope. Lower that down. Don't bounce off the wall. Alright. Can I use this to mirrors? Heck no. We're out. Now it'll be interesting to see after I use this. Alright, let's get back out of cab there so I can see better. What the heck was I hitting there? Either way, we're in. Alright, so how much hay did you guys actually use? Alright, so I'm looking at the animal hut on the right hand side. That is weird. So you can see on the animal hut sheep at the very bottom, they're now full grass / hay, 1,500 liters. But they took actually almost 3,000. Was that a full 8,000 liter bale I had, or is this something I already used? Because it used over 3,000 liters off the bale if it was a full one. Well, you know what? The sheep are fed. Interesting. I'll have to, maybe when I go to edit the video, I can see when I picked up the bale, because it should say, like it does down the bottom right-hand corner, how many liters were on there. I'm going to put this bale over here so I know I've used it. And the funny thing is now I got a shed over here that I don't really use at all. But this was our farm to start with. So 1,000 liters. And these are 10,000 liter pallets now. Yeah, so we might make some money in a couple days selling some wool. But now our animals are pretty much all set. The hay silage for the cows does not really matter. Because we're getting total mix rations. I put hay and silage in there just to see what would happen. So probably sometime today I'm going to make a trip back over and give the horses some oats. But, oh wait, I didn't shut the, were you boring in a barn? No, not quite, but maybe I was. Shut the doors. Back over to the main farm. I think we'll get the class tractor, get the front loader attachments off, put narrow tires on it, grab our fertilizer spreader. I know I got some fields that could use some fertilizer. Might as well get it done now. I mean, may as well. And we're going to hop into the Dutz Fire and start plowing one of the fields. There, now with the animals all taken care of for at least a day, except maybe I have to take care of the horses later on. I do need some narrow tires, please. Let's pop those on. Should cost $0. Thank you very much. And I'll reset Little settings there. That door could actually get closed, but probably needs a good airing out after winter. What the heck is this over here? Why do I have a bale? I don't remember putting a bale in here. Either way, there's a bale there. That bale still says 8,000. Now I wonder after I use it, so I have to try to keep track of that bale over at the sheep farm, what that is doing. And I have no fertilizer. Yay! Off to the store, fill it up, and then I'll come back and I think I might as well start fertilizing this field right here. The store is not too far from here, which is good. Should be this way. And I think it's a True Value store. Well, I was wrong. It's actually a Tractor Supply. Either way, I'm actually looking for trains today. Now this trigger here, me and this trigger here, have not been good friends. See how it likes me today. No, I don't want... Nope, 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 nope. Alright, I know you're there somewhere. Nope, I don't want lime. Okay, that first symbol is lime. That should be fertilizer, right? Herbicide and seed. Oh wait, am I at the wrong one? Is this? Should be this one right here. Oh, okay, wait a minute. I did not know this about this station. This is, I gotta select lime or fertilizer here. Alright. Probably a lot of you were, yelling at the screen. I'm so used to the other fertilizing station where they're separate. Here, they are at the same. Alright, live and learn. Live and learn. Okay, so back up to the field. Like I said, this store is not that far from the main farm, which is why... I mean, I won't say I chose the location of this farm, but I said it's center of the map. There's a store there. You can see some of the silos over there already, so we're not... It's right there. It's perfect. That's why I don't bother putting down a silo that I can buy all the stuff at the farm. I'd rather just drive to the store. Although I did put down a lime station there. But I might change that out. So it looks like I may have lost crops there, or when the game seeded the field, they didn't quite seed the entire field. I don't know. We didn't seed this. I don't think if I did seed it, it was under contract, but I would have got the whole field. Alright. Let's go ahead and activate course play. Nope, it's going to be, wait, where am I? Wrong button. This button. It's almost like you forgot how to use it. Field 37. We will do a headland. There we go, and it shouldn't take them too long to take care of it. Actually, you know what? Let me grab that. We'll get the trailer out of here. Turn it around. A little bit of a bump there. I'm going to have to smooth that out a little bit, I do believe. And the plow is up against the garage. And I do remember repairing the plow, so that should be good to go. I did change my mind on what I was going to plow. We are going to go up to the corn fields. Nope, fold up. There you go. But we're going to go to the cornfield that withered. And we're going to plow that corn in so I can replant some corn back in at some point. And I'll have to start fertilizing my grass fields so they're ready to go. Now, I'm going to assume... Oh, good. Yes, right. I can tell the difference between withered and... Alright, so I am going to probably plow in some of these anyways. So I do not like seeing withered crops, so we're going to go ahead and take care of this field today first. So let's go ahead and get GPS started. Give me a second there, car. Nope, no, I had it. I hit the wrong button there. And point A. Crop destruction is not going to matter too much here. And then auto width. And I think we'll call that good. I think I got most of the withered stuff. Let's go ahead and activate that. Let's lower the plow. I said lower the plow. There it goes. That looks good. So I am taking care of all the withered crops and not much of the crop that is quote-unquote growing still. That's one thing I'm surprised they haven't fixed with seasons is, I mean, the crop on the map, that looks like it's ready for harvest, but you go to the PDA and it says growing. Alright, so I'll stay on the GPS course here. We'll come back and get rest of this withered stuff later on. But let me go ahead and get all this stuff to the left of us plowed in. I am also curious, so this field was fully fertilized. I would assume since I'm just plowing it in that I'm not going to lose any of the fertilization stages. They should stay there, I would think. But we'll check afterwards. So let's get these withered crops plowed into the ground, which in theory should add like a little bit of fertilization to the soil. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, let's get this field half plowed. I don't know. Let's just get rid of these withered crops, and I'll see you on the other side.
I promise I really tried to keep you away from my mind, and I tell you this ain't no lie, but I've done my best to find someone new to give all my time. But all I wanna do is rewind. Oh, I guess that I cannot hide the emotions left inside. I need to stop reminiscing. I still wanna make you feel alright when I'm not. I've been like this from the beginning. I just wanna make you feel alright when I'm not. I need to stop reminiscing. I just wanna make you feel alright when I'm not. I just wanna make you feel alright when I'm not. I still know you inside out. That is why you call me in the night. Oh, and these days when I'm not around, you've done your best to find someone new to give all your time. But all you wanna do is rewind. Oh, I guess that I cannot hide.
As little tiny snowflakes start to fall from the sky when it's almost 50 degrees out. Oh, okay, whatever. But anyways, we are done getting rid of these withered corn stalks. And some extra corn that is still good, but it's not that much. I'm not going to worry about it. There we go. Looking good. Now the question I do have is, it doesn't look like I didn't lose any fertilization on this field, so I just got to cultivate it and reseed it. And the question is, what ground temperature do I need for corn? I mean, I know it's not now. That's for darn sure. Yeah, 50 degrees. 50 degrees ground temperature is what I need. So this all over here is ground temperature. So even wheat and barley is about the soonest, is the lowest temperature of 41. Actually, rye you can plant when it's 39 degrees, and our ground temperature is 36. I mean, I'm not going to rush planting things because you don't want. I don't think you want to rush out the first day, because if it gets too cold and the ground temperature drops, you'll lose all the seeds from germination. So we'll bring the Deuce Far over here. I might do course play on this field later on while we're doing other things. But does this field need? Yeah, it needs to be, definitely needs to be plowed because we had corn in it. Duh. So it looks like our course play worker is just about done here, getting a second stage of fertilization on this rye field. Is that rye? Yes, it is rye. So yeah, we got a grass field here. Now the wither crops are all gone. Like I said, I'm probably going to replant corn back in that field. Depending on how we do for total mix rations, I could either, maybe half the field I'll put into total mix rations and the other will do some ethanol. Yeah, then finally next year we'll have all these fields that will have crop in it. And I mean, imagine if I do field 40 with corn next year. That's a lot of ethanol fuel. A lot of ethanol fuel. But yeah, I think we're pretty much set for today. I think our course play worker is just about done. The one thing I also did want to show is, you notice there's no weeds. Let me turn this, and this off. Yeah, all the weeds die during the winter, so just keep that in mind when you start seasons up, that it gets cold enough, the weeds will die. So you don't have to spray your fields in the before winter. At least I wouldn't bother. I guess it depends on where you're playing, what kind of geo that you have. There is one field with second stage of fertilization on it. I'll have to bring him over and he can start fertilizing the other field that goes by our house. Stop driver, you're good there, you're good there, and you're good there. Get you off the field for now. Turn the engine off. No, I didn't hit that button, did I? Must be I did. I want to hit that button. But oddly enough, it is snowing when it's 47 degrees out. I mean, I have seen it when it snows when it's 42 or 43 degrees out, but never at 47. But either way, so yeah, the animals, I may head on over and give the horses some oats at some point today. I'll get there when I get there. They're not in the red, but everything else is in the green. Everything else is looking good. We got another shed down to put some more equipment under. The manure is piling up now with the cows. Like I said, we may venture in getting some cows, but I would like to maybe think of putting something down that can get me some money. Actually, no, it might be really good to put down there. Is that under Global Company? No, it's not. Is it under Miscellaneous? But it's expensive, and that's a solar power plant. How much does that earn? If I can find it. So it's 120, and it earns 420 an hour. So that's like what, 10 grand a day? Hang on a second. Is that 10 grand a day? Where's my phone here so I can get my calculator out? That always helps. It's late at night. My brain. No, that's the calendar on your phone. You need a calculator. For some reason, my brain can't do the math here. Yeah, it is $10,080 a day. But the problem is, it would take 12 days, which would be half a year, to repay for this. But then I would be earning $10,000 a day. Wait a minute. That's not too bad because we're only losing like 5 or 6 grand a night. And where I was trying to put the strawberry patch down. You know what? I've already made up my mind. Borrow cash. I mean, I can borrow up to $3 million now. That's fine. Does he want to put down 2 solar power plants? No. We're not going that far. But what this will do is it'll stop me from going in the minus every night. Did I go buy it? Okay. Where are we here? Let me turn on this HUD here. And now the thing is, I don't know. Well, I guess with cows, it's not going to matter if I take away grass because I'm giving them total mixed rations anyways. Let's just put it. Peanut, it doesn't matter. Just put it down. I know, but it does matter to me, and I don't know where I want to put it. But it does have to be kind of lined up with the fence line, and that's not too bad. Yeah, let's just here we go. All right. Can I visit the solar power plant? Where's the map? Map. No, I cannot. All right. All right. We'll go. I'll run there. I need the exercise anyways. So yeah. So I mean, the sooner I put it down, instead of hesitating and thinking about it, the sooner I put it down, the sooner I get my money back on it. Right? And then we'll start making money off of it. And $10,000 a day, so I should almost, not by doing anything, I should be making like $5 grand a day now. It's too bad that you don't have to service the solar power plant. That'd be something interesting. I mean, but you can open the gate and come in here. But now you can kind of figure out, now that we're supplying power to our own farm and feeding back to the grid. All right, well, that'll work. I mean, I didn't think about that until now. I'm like, yeah, because I don't need manure or anything for this. Just place it down and let it go. I can turn the animal HUD off, and there we have it. Yeah, so it's still snowing up. The ground's not frozen. Most of our crops are looking really good. I didn't lose any to frost, apparently. The cotton field, we're going to change the cotton field over to soy. Did I say soy? Yeah, soy. Has one stage of fertilization. All right. Does it need to be... Doesn't need to be plowed or limed either. Sweet. So I think I can bring the seed roll right down and just seed right over. I think the seed roll will go right into it. Or should I may cultivate it in just for the heck of it. We got time because I can't plant soybean for a while. So yeah, we're on the way. Like I said, no more contract work until the fall. And so the only contract work we'll do is like harvesting, and that'll be for crops that help out our animals. So let's just say field 119. I mean, we harvested that field and got paid pretty well, but we didn't get that much corn off it. But as I found out, you get 50,000 liters of corn off it, and I bring it down to the ethanol plant, I might make maybe $300,000 with ethanol fuel from it. So corn is one thing, and that's pretty much it. But I'm not going to take all the contracts. I know there's going to be good contracts here for fertilization right now, but yeah, we're not taking contracts. Did all that in season 1 to afford the land. Now that we got the land, I got plenty of work to do. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on Hazzard County. But until then, have a good one. I can't believe it's flipping snowing when it's 47 degrees out.